Blue carbon is the carbon stored in coastal and marine ecosystems. The coastal ecosystems of mangroves, tidal marshes, and seagrass meadows contain large stores of carbon deposited by vegetation and various natural processes over centuries.
Mangroves are the type of tree and shrub that grows in the intertidal zone of the shore. Mangrove trees come in around 80 different species. Mangroves are the coastal ecosystem that store carbon. This ecosystem has the potential to significantly reduce emission while simultaneously supporting biodiversity conservation and preserving coastlines.
Seagrass ecosystem. Seagrasses are submerged flowering plants with roots, stems, and leaves, and there are currently 72 different types of seagrass. Seagrasses have the ability to absorb and store a significant amount of carbon from the atmosphere. They are capable of capturing up to 83 million metric tons of carbon every year, according to estimations. Global warming is the long-term warming of planet's overall temperature. As greenhouse gas emissions blanket the Earth, they trap the sun's heat and this leads to global warming.
Mangrove forests cover only 0.1% of the planet's surface but store up to 10 times more carbon per hectare than terrestrial forests. Because of their carbon storing capacity, mangroves are an important component of the solution to climate change. Unfortunately, did you know almost 30% of the world mangrove ecosystem were lost between 1980 and 2014? The highest rate of mangrove loss happened between 1900 and 2000, followed by 1980 to 2000, while the lowest rate occurred between 2000 and 2014. Mangrove destruction resulted in huge increases in greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane, which contribute to global warming and climate change. For instance, the majority of the mangrove forest has been turned into fish ponds and a plantation. Latin America and Southeast Asia accounted for a large amount of carbon storage, but they were also heavily responsible for greenhouse gases emission due to region loss of the mangrove forest.
Seagrasses cover than 0.2% of the ocean floor but store about 10% of the carbon buried in the oceans each year, making them an incredible tool in the fight against climate change. Seagrasses are being lost at a rate of 1.5% per year and have lost approximately 30% of historical global coverage. Based on the map, we can see that the rate of decline in seagrass growth is alarming. If the seagrass ecosystems are degraded by human activities, their carbon sink capacity is lost and the carbon stored in the soil for centuries is released, resulting in CO2 emissions that contribute to climate change. The heat then is absorbed by carbon dioxide and some of this energy is re-emitted into the atmosphere, contributing to global warming.
As a conclusion, both coastal ecosystems such as seagrass and mangroves must be adequately protected since they play a vital role in mitigating climate change. However, human activity must be carefully monitored to ensure that this ecosystem does not lose its role as a catalyst in balancing the carbon quality of the world air.